Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 1. Its title is The Two Brave Sahaba Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhuma. Today is lecture 7. We'll continue reading and understanding the text, and we'll cover page number 5, 6, and 7 of your book. Before this, in your previous class, English for grade 2, I have taught you about a Sahabiya, Hazrat Asma Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, and we talked about her father, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video again. So today we'll learn further and we'll locate specific factual information to answer short questions based on the text, and we'll take dictation of the familiar words studied in class. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the beautiful hadith mentioned in Jami'ul Bayanil Ilmi wa Fadlihi, volume 2, page number 181. Our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "My companions are like stars. Whichever of them you follow, you will be rightly guided." Yes, my dear children, as I told you yesterday and I told you in introduction lesson, that companions of our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was directly under the teaching, like under the guidance of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why our beloved Prophet is mentioning, whichever of them you will follow, you will be rightly guided. So inshallah, we'll try to follow the footsteps of our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions. So yesterday we read from page number 6, and we read text till here, till this line. And what was this story? Like, this is a story about Battle of Badr, and it is focused for two Sahaba, Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu, who was just 14 years, and Hazrat Muawiz, who was just 13 years. And what they were doing, they were looking for Abu Jahl and they wanted to kill him. And Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu asked, like, why you want to kill him? And what they answered, that starts with this question: what did the mother of Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu ask him? Do you remember? What did his mother ask him? So pause the video, tell the answer to your teacher so that we can continue this text. Yes, my dear children, I hope all of you remember that Hazrat Muaz's mother told him, don't come back, don't return to home till the time you don't separate Abu Jahl's head from his body, because he was insulting Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what happened next? I want to kill him, Hazrat Muawiz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu added. Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu saw Abu Jahl under a shady tree and pointed towards him. Like, he said, he pointed by telling them he is sitting there. "Thank you, uncle, I'll get him," Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu said as he was running towards him. By looking at him, he was running, and he said, "Thank you, uncle, I'll get him. I'll help him to kill the man who has been a sworn enemy." Sworn, what does sworn mean? Abu Jahl sworn about, like, till the time I'm alive, I'll be fighting against Allah and his Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why these two. Now, my dear children, here once again, I want to tell you, they were not fighting Abu Jahl for their own personal grudge. They were fighting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Abu Jahl was Allah's and his messenger's enemy. Okay, so he was a sworn enemy of Allah and his messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Muawiz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu said, when Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu and Hazrat Muawiz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu were fighting Abu Jahl, Hazrat Muawiz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu was martyred. He died. He died in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was martyred. Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu managed to slash Abu Jahl with his sword. What does slash mean? Slash means to cut with a wide, sweeping movement, typically using a knife or a sword, like the way, maybe you can see this slash. Slash means something you move in this way, slash, okay? He slashed Abu Jahl with his sword. He ran to see Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah Khatamul Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. He hugged him sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam tightly. Like he ran, and when he saw Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, he hugged him tightly. And what he said? He said, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, Hazrat Muawiz radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and I have managed to hurt Abu Jahl, but he is still alive because we were attacked by his son and his friends. Said Hazrat Muaz radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He showed Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam where Abu Jahl was present. Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamul Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam called Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who was nearby, and asked him to get Abu Jahl. Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu quickly went and searched for him. He saw the leader of Quraysh was badly hurt but was still alive. Abdullah bin Masud radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu swung his sword. Now, what does swung mean? Swung also mean like the way when during battle they are using different type of weapons. So to have a very strong strike, they first move it forward and then backward and then use it. This is what this movement is known as swung. So he swung his sword and beheaded Abu Jahl. Beheaded means they separated. He separated his head from his body. He cut his head off. This was all possible due to the bravery of two young Sahaba radhiyallahu ta'ala anhum. The Muslims army was inspired by the bravery of those young Sahaba. Now you see, they were young Sahaba. They were just 13 and 14, but Allah gave them huge honor because they were managed, like they were able to harm the worst enemy of Islam, Abu Jahl, and because of their attack, Abu Jahl was badly injured, and Abdullah bin Masud just beheaded him. So we should also be ready to sacrifice our lives in the way of Islam, not for our personal reasons. So what does sacrifice mean? To give away something valuable for the sake of others. Okay? Something valuable. And what can be more valuable than one's own life? So these people, the Sahaba, they were fighting in the way of Allah to glorify Islam. So this is what we learned from them. Allah helps those who are courageous and brave. Yes, when you should not be thinking, I am just, yes, there are some limitations, but when it is a call for Islam, when it is a call for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then no matter what is your age, you should have a firm belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that whatever we could do, we will inshallah do our part. This is what we are learning from this story of two young Sahabas. Now, my dear children, this is all about this story. Pause the video and all of you read the text so that you can understand and comprehend the text. So pause the video and read it. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Okay, I'm going to ask you, why was the Muslim army inspired by the young Sahaba radhiyallahu ta'ala anhuma? Inspired means they were praising them. They liked their part. Why? We just read because they were able to somehow manage to harm Abu Jahl, who was the worst enemy of Islam, and because of their attack on Abu Jahl, it was possible to kill Abu Jahl in Battle of Badr. Okay? All right, so it's time for the comprehension. These questions are there on page number 8 of your book. All of you will answer, yes, my dear teachers, along with this video lecture, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, print it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. Now, what I suggest, you just pause the video, take the oral answers from the students, correct them if they need any correction, and then make them to write in their notebook. So pause the video and do this comprehension. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? You were able to locate the answers from the text? Good job. So we will further practice and you will read these sentences. There are different choices. You will correct what you have to do, make the right answer from the given choice. So you have to, this is the question. How old was Hazrat Muaz Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu? So you have to, he was 13, 12, 14 or 11. Now you all of you know what was his age? He was 14. Hazrat Muaz was 14 years. So you will just mention it. Likewise, read all these sentences and mark the correct answer. So pause the video and do this exercise. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for dictation. Yesterday I told you I will take your dictation. Are you ready for that? Yes, all of you, close your books, and on your table you just should have a pencil and your notebook. So just make the preparation. I'm going to take your dictation. Pause the video, make the arrangements. Yes, my dear children, are you ready? I will read the word, I will say the word 2 times, listen carefully and then write it, okay? So the first word is battle, battle. Cruel, cruel. Sword, sword. Behead, behead. Courageous, courageous. Yes, my dear children, drop your pencils and teachers kindly take the notebooks and check their dictation words and correct if there are any mistakes, just do correct it. And let's move on. It's time for your homework, what you are supposed to do. Read the text again at home and write 10 nouns. You have to write 10 nouns. Remember nouns? Nouns are names of person, place, and things. Okay. So from your text, you will locate 10 nouns and you will write them in your textbook. I'm giving you a worksheet. Again, my fellow teachers, this worksheet, PowerPoint presentation, lesson plan links are given. You may click it, download it, print it, and kindly give a printed worksheet to my children for practice. And students, what you are supposed to do? From this fact table, this is a fact table. The facts have been taken from Battle of Badr. These are the facts, Muslim army, non-Muslim army. So you will, from this fact table, you will write 5 facts by making proper sentences. The way one is done for you. From this part, what we got, the Muslims were only 313, but non-Muslims were numbered 1,000. So this is way how you will keep reading the table and writing these sentences in the space given here. I hope you will enjoy this worksheet. So what we have learned today, we learned to locate specific information from text, and we practiced to locate specific information from text by answering short questions, and we took dictation of few words we have learned in the class. So in this way, we achieved our today's essay load to locate specific factual information, to answer short questions based on the text, and to take dictation of familiar words studied in class. Are we done with it? Yes. Good job. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep practicing. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.